World urbanization. Urbanization is the increasing number of people in urban areas. People can migrate from village to live in towns and cities. It predominantly results in the physical growth of urban areas, be it horizontal or vertical. The United Nations projected that half of the world population would live in urban areas at the end of 2008. It was due to the technological and scientific progress. By 2050, it is predicted that 64.1% to 85.9% of the developing world respectively will be urbanized. Most of the people may forget to live in villages tomorrow onwards. Villages may also become small towns with all facilities. Urbanization is closely related to modernization, industrialization, and the sociological process of rationalization. People will become more fashionable in all respect with new outlook and facilities. Urbanization can be described in different ways at a different set of time. The total population of small and normal cities automatically increase as and when the time passes. The urbanization process of economic development with increasing population, but the rate of increase in population should be calculated to measure the urbanization outlook. Urbanization is not only a mere modern phenomenon, but a rapid and historical transformation of human social roots on global scale. Predominantly, the rural culture is being rapidly replaced by predominant urban culture. The entire village culture will be city culture. The major change will be the transformation of settlements. The hunters, food gatherers were living in caves, huts, etc. But their culture from thousands of years will be entirely changed. Village culture is characterized by common bloodlines. Their families are intimate relationship with one another. Wherever happens, they mingle each other for their problems. But the urban culture is quite different from the villages. Their communal behavior is characterized by distinct bloodlines. They have unfamiliar relationship. Their attitude is quite different. Each person in urban area thinks individually. Urban people have competitive behavior also. This difference, unprecedented movement of people in forecast to continue and intensify in the next few decades. Mushrooming cities to size incomprehensible only a century ago. In Asia, abnormally change took place into huge urban agglomeration. From the development of the earlier cities in Mesopotamia and Egypt until the 18th century, an equilibrium existed between the vast majority of the population who engaged in subsistence agriculture in rural context and small centers of population in the towns where economic activity consisted primarily of trade and market and manufacturers on a small scale. Due to primitive and relatively stagnant state of agriculture throughout this period, the ratio of rural to urban population transmitted at a fixed equilibrium. With the onset of agriculture and industrial revolution in the late 18th century, this relationship was finally broken, and unprecedented growth in urban population took place. over the course of 19th century. Migration started from countryside due to tremendous demographic expansion occurred in that time. In England, the urban population jumped from 17% to 72% in between 18,000 and 1891 census. In the period, the population growth was 37% in France, 41% in Persia, and 28% in United States. Even in agriculture sector also, the labor force was not in full demand due to high agricultural activity. So they started converging towards the new industrial cities like Manchester and Birmingham, which were experiencing a boom in commerce, trade and industry. Trade began to grow throughout the world. Cereal began to import from North America and refrigerated meat from Australia and South America. Especially due to advancement in transport system and expanded communication, cities were also expanded for working class like farmers, laborers. The longer distance has been drastically reduced to short distance by quick and fast railway and modern buses. Urbanization rapidly spread across the Western world, and since the 1950s, it has begun to hold in the developing world. At the turn of the 20th century, just 15% of the world population lived in the cities. According to the United Nations, the year 2007 witnessed the turning point when more than 50% of the world population were living in cities for the first time in the human history. As more and more people leave villages and farms to live in cities, urban growth results. It is the starting point of urban structure. The rapid growth of cities like Chicago in the 19th century, Tokyo in the mid 20th century, and Mumbai in the 21st century can be attributed largely to rural urban migration. This kind of growth is common in the developing countries. This is not only because of economic growth, it is because of scientific advancement also. It is because of loss of degradation in farmland and pasture land. The farmland began to convert into urban development for the land use. It means the demand increased for the land for the residential purposes. Pollution and land grabs, conflict and road widening and transport mass, rural setup merged into urban areas. Urbanization is not about simply increasing the number of urban residents or expanding the area of cities. More importantly, it is about a complete change from rural to urban style in terms of industry, structure, employment, living environment and social security. These are the sayings of Li Qiang, Premier elect of China. The rapid urbanization of the world population over the 20th century is described in the 2005 revision of the United Nations. World Urbanization Prospects reports the global proportion of the urban population rose dramatically from 13% to 29% from 1900 to 1950. So, when it was 13% in 1900, it became 40% in 1950 and more than 40% in 2005. The same report projected that the figures is likely to rise to 60%. It means 4.5 billion population in the next 2030. It means it was a turning point where the population of the urbanization rised very much. In regard to future trends, it is estimated that 93% of the urban growth will occur in developing nations. It means in developing nations, the urban growth is over 80%. Most probably, the urbanization is referring in the continent of Asia, Africa, and Latin Americas. These are called third world countries. Urbanization growth rate is not uniform throughout the world. It varies from country to country. The United States and United Kingdoms have far higher urbanization level than the countries like India, Nigeria, Uganda, Brazil, etc. In these countries, the growth of urbanization is very slow. Some of the nations make a distinction between suburban and urban areas, while others do not. Indeed, human conditions within such areas differ greatly. Urbanization in the United States never reached the higher in the Rocky Mountains, where the locations are very bad for the development. And even in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Telluride, Colorado, Taos, New Mexico, Douglas County, and Aspen, the population was not so higher. The state government also affected, as has the coast of Florida. The Birmingham reflects Jeffries on the country, the Pacific Northwest, and the other barrier island of the North Carolina also affected by the urbanization. Topography, climatic conditions, and other natural resources help greatly for the urbanization. Population age comparison between rural development country and Iowa and urban Johnson country. Iowa illustrating the flight of young adults to urban centers in Iowa. The city of Chicago, Illinois, is an example of the early American grid system of development. The grid is confirmed even on the uneven topography. Land play important role in urban setup. Urbanization occurs as individual commercialization, social and governmental efforts. It reduces time and expenses in commuting and transportation and improve agricultural opportunities. It is purely because of the employment, education, housing and transportation. Living in cities permits the advantages of the opportunities of proximity, diversity and marketplace connections. However, the advantages of urbanization are weighted against the nation issues, stress, increased daily life, cost and negative social aspects that results from mass marginalization and suburbanization, which is happening in the city of the largest developing countries. It is sold at and seen as attempt to balance these negative aspects of urban life while still allowing access to the large extent of shared resources. Cities are known to be places where money, services, wealth and opportunities and centralized. Businesses which provide jobs and exchange capital are more concentrated in urban areas. Whether the source in trade or tourism, it is also through the ports or banking system that foreign money flows into the country, commonly located in cities. Economic opportunities are just one reason people move into cities, though they do not go to fully explain why the urbanization rates have expanded only recently. in places like China and India. Rural flight is a contributing factor to urbanization. In rural areas, often on small family farms or collective farms in villages, it has traditionally been difficult to assess manufactured goods, though overall quality of life is subjective and many surpass that of the city farm living has always been susceptible. It is to the unpredictable environmental conditions. At the time of drought, flood, famine, survival may become extremely problematic. In a New York Times, there was an article concerning about the acute migration away from the farming in Thailand life, as a farmer was described hard and exhausting. Everyone says that the farmer works the hardest, but he gets the least amount of money. In an effort to counter this impression, the agriculture dependent of Thailand seeking to promote the impression that the farming is honorable and secure. Thai farmers are seen as poor, stupid and unhealthy. As the young people flee the farms, the values and knowledge of rice farming and the countryside are fading, including the tradition of long kek helping the neighbors plant, harvest or to build a house. We are losing what we call Thainess, the values of being kind, helping each other, having mercy and gratefulness. These are the important qualities that we found in the villages of the country like Thailand. However, in Thailand, urbanization has resulted massive increase in problems. Garbage, pollution, slums, floods and climatic changes became common in cities of the Thailand. In 2011, Thailand faced flood, and even in 2007 Jakarta was also came across such flood situation. Urban areas began to face violence and drug addictions, and so many other social problems are there today. In the United States of America, due to over industrialization, many negative problems arose and economy was very much affected. Small and medium sized for rural drastically and strongly reduced in the size of the rural labor market. Especially developed world, conflict over land rights due to the effect of globalization has led to less political powerful groups such as farmers losing their land migrated to cities. In China, more urbanization took place due to such causes. Due to such rapid migration, slums became common in cities. Cities after a large variety of services, so migration was more attractive towards to cities. Health cares, hospitals and doctors in city areas began to attract people from rural areas. From rural areas, rural side, high quality of education was not another attraction. It means we do not find high quality of education in rural areas. For that purpose, they are coming to cities. So, this migration is common because of all those reasons. People wanted independence and daily earning, but this is not possible in the villages. So, they became socially advanced when they stepped into towns and cities. People located in cities are more productive due to this agglomeration effect. Economics have recently shown that there exhibits indeed a large productivity. There is a gain due to locating in dense agglomerations. The dominant conurbation of a country also benefit from even more intensive concentration of the very same things cities offer, making them migrants for not fast to the non-urban population, but urban and suburban population from other conurbations. These are pragmatic cities. Greater Manila has 20 million population, which is primate city. Another city is Greater Seoul, which has more than 50% of population of the nation. Greater Osaka, Greater Busan are the other examples for the highest urban population. As cities develop, effects can be included dramatically to increase and change in the costs of local market. Due to the urban development, the great class segregation takes place. Poor laborers will suffer very much, and they are sometimes pushed outside the cities to the villages. In European cities, good West Ends and poor East Ends are clearly found for the poor people only. Small industries where the smoking of coal is common are polluted very much cities. Now the same problems are due to fast urbanization in the world. Urban development caused the encouragement of both skilled and unskilled laborers. Because of this change, new slums came up in the cities. Gradually, unskilled laborers began to face some basic problems like water shortage, sanitation, and housing problems. In other way, urbanization is often viewed as a negative trend. But hospitals, government offices, good schools and colleges, quick transportation facility, variety of markets, goods and services raised the standard of living in the villages, not only in the villages but also in the towns. These towns and cities far more than better in infrastructure than the villages and countryside. Due to the urbanization, what are the important environmental effects? Let us see the effects. Due to the secondary and tertiary activities, the heart of the cities gradually increase. The large proportion of the solar energy affected the surrounding villages, where the water began to evaporate at the maximum rate. Vehicles and factories release additional temperature. Thus, the cities are often 2 to 10 degree Fahrenheit warmer than the surrounding villages. Impact also include reducing the soil moisture and reduction of carbon dioxide emissions. Some people throw light towards the positive aspect of the cities. Birth rate of urban dwellers falls. Destructive subsistence farming reduces in urban areas. The food required to urban dwellers should increase by 50 to 70%. Different forms of urbanization can be classified depending on the style of architecture and planning method as well as historic growth of areas. In cities of the developed world, urbanization traditionally existed. Concentration of human activities and settlements around the downtown area, the so-called in migration. The migration reflects the migration from former colonies and similar places. The fact that many immigrants settle in impoverished city centers lead to the notion of the peripheralization of the core. It is, we simply describe that people who used to be at the periphery of the former empires now the right in the centers. Suburbanized areas is shifted from urban area. It is in the outside area of the downtown area, which is called edge city, network city, postmodern city. Los Angeles city is the best example for this type of city. Due to the urbanization, what are the important environmental effects? Let us see the effects. Due to the secondary and tertiary activities, the heart of the cities gradually increase. The large proportion of the solar energy affected the surrounding villages, where the water began to evaporate at the maximum rate. Vehicles and factories release additional temperature. Thus, the cities are often 2 to 10 degree Fahrenheit warmer than the surrounding villages. Impact also include reducing the soil moisture and reduction of carbon dioxide emissions. Some people throw light towards the positive aspect of the cities. Birth rate of urban dwellers falls. Destructive subsistence farming reduces in urban areas. The food required to urban dwellers should increase by 50 to 70%. Different forms of urbanization can be classified depending on the style of architecture and planning method as well as historic growth of areas. In cities of the developed world, urbanization traditionally existed. Concentration of human activities and settlements around the downtown area, the so-called in migration. The migration reflects the migration from former colonies and similar places. The fact that many immigrants settle in impoverished city centers lead to the notion of the peripheralization of the core. It is, we simply describe that people who used to be at the periphery of the former empires now the right in the centers. Suburbanized areas is shifted from urban area. It is in the outside area of the downtown area, which is called edge city, network city, postmodern city. Los Angeles city is the best example for this type of city.